Be blessed, dear one. On today's Kyrie eleison gospel, I share with you, do not be ashamed of the gospel. Beloved in the Lord, Paul speaks to us in Romans chapter 1, 16 to 25, that he is not ashamed of the gospel, for it is God's power for the salvation for everyone. And beloved, it's true, and that is what the word of God is to us. It saves us. And so we are called not to be ashamed by it. But I ask you, are you not ashamed by the gospel? I know many of our answers will be, no, I am not ashamed because I listen to it. But beloved, when we take time to reflect deeper into our lives, to see how we're able to translate the word of God into the things we do, are we not ashamed? Many will listen and we push the word of God aside and we do our own things. Many we are afraid that living the word of God would inconvenience people, so we try to be like them. Many we hear the beautiful sermons and beautiful reflections and we don't even practice it, even in our workplaces, in our homes and all that, because we are afraid. And the moment we are afraid of what people will do, it means that the gospel message is putting you into shame. And that is what the word ashamed even is meaning, is standing for. You see, ashamed means embarrassed or guilty of one's actions. So because of somebody's action, you feel embarrassed or guilty. It could be your own. So in this case, because of what the word of God teaches us, and because we're able to practice, it is putting many of us into shame. So it's a call for us to take a deeper look and to think deeper within our own Christian life to see if we're able to live the gospel. In that office that you are you able to translate the word of God into that office where you work? Or you are ashamed by it so you can't even follow it? That space you have, that place you stand, the marriage you're in, the home you belong to, are you able to follow the word of God to the latter? So beloved, for me, Christians today, many of us are ashamed by the gospel because what we do is so far different from what the gospel teaches. And because we're not able to do what the gospel teaches, for me, apparently, it's because we are ashamed by it. And when something puts us into shame, you try to move outside of that thing or to hide ourselves from that thing. And this is what many are doing today. Beloved, I speak to you. Do not let the word of God shame you. Do not be ashamed by it, but rather live the word of God. Let the word of God be you. People see you and get to know the word of God. Let your offices, where you work, wherever you stand, let people come to know that you are living the word of God. And that is what we are called to do. The word of God is power. It's able to save. I pray that the word of God will save us as we continue to live it each day. God bless you.